This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
By most measures, the United States is a mediocre country. It ranks 7th in literacy, 11th in infrastructure, 28th in government efficiency, and 57th in primary education. It spends more on health care than any other country, but ranks 43rd in life expectancy, 56th in infant mortality, and 1st in opioid abuse. More than 100 countries have lower levels of income inequality than the United States, and 12 countries enjoy higher levels of gross national happiness. Yet, in terms of wealth and military capabilities, the pillars of global power, the United States is in a league of its own. With only 5% of the world's population, the United States accounts for 25% of global wealth, 35% of world innovation, and 40% of global military spending. It is home to nearly 600 of the world's 2,000 most profitable companies and 50 of the top 100 universities. And it is the only country that can fight major wars beyond its home region and strike targets anywhere on Earth within an hour, with 587 bases scattered across 42 countries and a Navy and Air Force stronger than that of the next 10 nations combined. According to Yale historian Paul Kennedy, nothing has ever existed like this disparity of power. Nothing. The United States is, quite simply, the greatest superpower ever. Why is the United States so dominant? And how long will this imbalance of power last? In the following pages, I argue that the United States will remain the world's sole superpower for many decades, and probably throughout this century. We are not living in a transitional post-Cold War era. Instead, we are in the midst of what could be called the unipolar era, a period as profound as any epoch in modern history. This conclusion challenges the conventional wisdom among pundits, policymakers, and the public. Since the end of the Cold War, scholars have dismissed unipolarity as a fleeting moment that would soon be swept away by the rise of new powers. Bookstores feature bestsellers such as The Post-American World and Easternization, Asia's Rise and America's Decline. The U.S. National Intelligence Council has issued multiple reports advising the president to prepare the country for multipolarity by 2030, and the rise of China has been the most read-about news story of the 21st century. These writings, in turn, have shaped public opinion. Polls show that most people in most countries think that China is overtaking the United States as the world's leading power. How can all of these people be wrong?